Got the message. Meeting is being live streamed. Okay. We got a highway on the plate. It's streaming. But it takes 15 seconds.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if you are able to see.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So for today's global market update, U.S. Treasury bond yields increased overnight after Minneapolis Federal Reserve President Neil Kashkari suggested that the central bank might not reduce rates until December. The yield on the 10-year Treasury rose approximately 7 basis points to 4.2%, while the yield on the 2-year Treasury note climbed 8 basis points to 4.7%. Oil trade this morning, continuing gains from the previous session due to a stronger demand outlook and investor confidence that OPEC producers might pause or reverse plans to raise supplies in the fourth quarter of this year. Brent crude futures rose to $84.46 per barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures increased to $80.49 per barrel. So this is the global market update for today. Now moving on to Indian market. So Indian market closed slightly positive the previous trading session. So for today, Nifty levels are on the upside, resistance at 23,492, which we have already tested in the previous trading sessions. 23,550 or 23,500 level looks to be a strong resistance as of now. And on the downside of 23,400 is the support, followed by 23,362. So these are the support and resistance level for Nifty. Quickly looking into option chain. Let me select Nifty. Yeah, so option chain also for Nifty, it suggests that 23,400 is the strong support and 23,500 is the strong resistance as of now. So market seem to be range bound between 23,400 to 23,500 level for today. So moving on to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty yesterday closed at around 50,000 level. So for today, the resistance would be 50,000 again, and followed by 50,200 on the upside. On the downside, 49,943, followed by 49,800 level and 49,700 level. So between 50,200 and 49,700 is the range for today as far as Bank Nifty is concerned. Quickly on the option chain as well. The option chain suggests the Bank Nifty to be range bound because highest, the resistance and support looks to be at 50,000 level. So most likely Bank Nifty will be opening near about 50,000 level today, and then we need to see which side it breaks out. So as for now, these are the pivot levels remains intact for today as far as Bank Nifty is concerned. Moving on to mid cap index. Previous day support was 54,966 and currently is looking at very bullish as we have been talking about it from last few days. So on the next level could be 55,400 as far as resistance is concerned. On the downside, the support could be 55,000 or 54,998. Small cap, of course, it was very bullish, but looks like the previous trading session it has tested and took support at 18,000 level again. So on the going forward, on the upside, 18,100 and 150 could be the next two resistance level on the upside. Downside, 18,000 and followed by 17,955 or 17,900 could be the support for small cap index. So looking at the market breadth or say the sectoral rotation, so market is, as you can see, we see all green. So most of the sectors that were already bullish, they still remain to be bullish, and the opportunities that we see currently in the sectors that are like finance, infrastructure, and we are seeing some opportunity in textile as well. So this sector is also something that we need to watch out for. Chemicals, FMCG goods that we spoke in the previous meeting. So FMCG sector is also turning out to be a good sector going forward. Media continues to be, a good opportunity, and other than that, healthcare, agriculture, this already we have been speaking about from last 2-3 sessions. So these are the sectors that we need to look into. Looking at the deliveries, shipbuilding and paper continues to be a good delivery momentum. Apart from that, capital goods, which is again the FMCG, and the hospitality and agriculture and consumer durables are looking like they are picking up as well. So the sectors that we discussed here, they seem to be picking up volumes in the deliveries as well. So I think this is the overall update for today. So any other questions, concerns with respect to market?
Any important news or anything that is there for today?
There was a news on TCS which recorded US people there was 1,600 crores of fine which was implemented on TCS company, but articles are reported as 16,000 crores. So should see how the reaction is going to happen, whether it is 1,600 crores or 16,000 crores.
Is the stock expected to go down? Price?
Yes, on this basis, for a short term, it might go. For a first half, it can go. Then the buying will decide, because as we have seen, Nasdaq has rallied closely around 200 points yesterday. So continuously bull trend is happening in US market. So IT stocks, any negative, there is a buying which is going to take place.
Also, there is interesting news that personal income tax may be reduced in this budget. There are news that there may be, finance minister might cut the tax rates to increase the consumption.
And
It's a speculation.
On June 20th, Nirmala Sitharaman will be discussing with all the industry experts on deciding on the budget. And July 20 or 22nd, there is a interim budget which is going to happen post-election. That is the date which is given. So
26.
we have to see. We have to see
That
the
is
development.
July 22nd, Pramod. When is it?
Yes.
July 22nd.
July 22nd. So for any changes, we have to keep an update on this when they are going to launch. So
The stock baskets, which are given the calls for the stock baskets from the stock advice, weekly stock advice. Can you just quickly say which are the 3 baskets that people should buy from today onwards for the next 3 months kind of hold?
Srividya, are you online?
Yes, sir, I'm in there. So the 3 stock baskets were best oil and gas, and best healthcare, and best IT to be continued.
For this week, whoever is investing, they should set aside 2 lakh rupees and ideally invest equally in these 3 stock baskets. That is oil and gas, media, best media stocks basket, best oil and gas stocks basket, and third one
IT.
is the best basket. Yeah. This is likely to generate what kind of returns, Sridhar? Do we have the upside potential?
Sir, on IT, it is expected about 15%. Then media and healthcare, if we hold it for
Oil
more
gas,
than 2 to 3 months, maybe we can expect around 20% returns.
oil and gas, as well as media.
Yes, sir.
Healthcare is not, we are not adding. There are only three baskets, right?
Yes, sir. 3 baskets. That was for the
Oil and
last
gas,
week.
media, and IT. So maybe you can send us that details once again, and we'll make a creative one. Share it.
Sure, sir. I'll share it.
Any questions from anyone else?
Yeah, I have one question, Mohan. Just talking about the US bond yield rise. How do you think is going to impact the market, considering the strength of the retail investors nowadays in India, and plus considering all Nifty and Bank Nifty are all-time high? Do you think this some retracement is expected now because this bond yield has risen high?
Bond yield has been around the same in the GSEC. US. You are talking about US GSEC.
Yeah.
It is about 10-year.
What today Sumant mentioned initially, during when he started the
Yes, sir.
presentation.
Correct.
So
So
actually,
That
bond
is
yields
some.
are playing in the range. So till then, it does not cross 5 points. It's tough to say that there is any issue with the US. So it's playing in a range. Previously, it was negative 1%, and yesterday it was positive of 1%.
yeah, usually what
So
There
happens
is
now,
not much of fluctuation in the bond yield. It is a small fluctuation, whatever is there. And that is also because of the OPEC dependency is going away between the deal between the oil producing countries and the US. That is called off. So there must be some changes for the dollar index. So that is likely to happen. But on the if you ask the question between the US government bond yield and Indian stock market, right now there is no direct connection because there is not much difference that is happening in the US bond interest rates. In fact, it is going to be within India. If at all, if we expect any rate cut, so far rate cut has not happened from the RBI. So in the next monetary policy, if we expect any kind of news that the rate cut will happen, even if it doesn't happen, markets are moving well, already moving up. So if it happens, it is all the more. So the biggest next trigger would be only focused on the July, the new interim budget, whatever is the minister.
yeah.
So the whole attention is going to be on that in terms of the guidance on the taxation this year, in terms of personal taxation or the corporate taxation, if there is any relaxation and other major things that likely to be announced in the budget.
Yeah, so we expect this volatility again till the budget comes, no? So we can expect this volatility to continue till the budget July end, no? So
yeah. As of now, markets are already at the highest level, so you should only expect this to little go up or go down, stay range bound, and any further trigger should come through any of the news, if at all, if it triggers on the upside or the downside. We need to wait and watch. But right now, there are no big triggers for any market to fall. So always we should know whenever we discuss about stock market, currently is this level stable or it is not stable. There can be correction, it is fine. So there can be 3% correction, 5% correction. That is fine. From 23,400, it can go down to 22,500. It is not a fall. The fall is different than the correction. The correction is different, fall is different. So for the market fall, there has to be a huge trigger. There has to be very huge negative news for it to happen, which we don't see for at least next 6 months, 1 year. There is absolutely no problem on the global side, no problem on the Indian side. Indian domestic is looking extremely powerful, very stable, and global side there are no problems. So unless some trigger comes from the global side or something comes from the domestically economy problem, GDP problem, inflation, we don't see anything being a problem right now. So we can only see correction, but not the market fall. That is for sure.
Yeah, of
The
course.
other question is, will the market go up substantially? That there is no trigger for that also, because it's already gone up. Whatever news is, that positive news is are already over. So we need to wait. What else will come out of the budget? For what reason again further market should go up? So in the short term, we don't see neither side. There is no trigger unless something comes up in.
Yeah, I think apart from budget, I think the US election is also one of the major events, upcoming events. So I think until these two events take place, probably market, I mean, we don't have any other major triggers at this point to take market to either side. So probably it will be kind of muted at this point.
Correct. Good time for all option traders if it does not move much.
Yeah, it's good for non-directional traders, those who want to only take advantage of the opportunity. And now the VIX level is also a little bit corrected, and the VIX is at around 15, 16, so which is a very good VIX level for the option sellers. So for the buyers at this point, may not be a good market to trade, unless somebody is exceptionally skilled to gauge the direction.
Great, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.